canyons where the shadows grow long. A posse full of questions and a fire burning strong. From Tombstone's dusty streets to the stars above, chasing whispers of a madness no one's ever dreamed of. Sheriffs, scholars, outlaws, all together they ride, with the courage to uncover what the cosmos might hide. Shadows over Tombstone, riding through the night, seeking out the secrets where the stars don't shine so bright. The truth is out there waiting, the horror wild and raw. They're hunting down the mysteries of the chaos bringer as a thought. Tombstone.
Deborah, that's
Hi.
your name. Hi.
And Deborah the chicken.
Deborah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another. No, I'm not going to do that. Welcome
My
to
name is
another
Brendan Lee.
episode- Oh, I forgot he does do that. That's
Yeah,
my
he
bad.
does it super duper fast.
Yeah. Anyway, hi. I'm Mike. I'm the keeper tonight. Welcome to the Call of Cthulhu: Shadows over Tombstone. With me tonight. Oh yay! With me tonight are a bunch of really, really great people who I intend to scare mercilessly.
Stop.
You. Nah. Never.
But so anyway, how about we take a couple minutes here and let everybody introduce themselves, plug anything you want to do. We'll kick it off with Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray. I am the Arc Master of most games on STG, with the exception of a handful. I got two amazing people that also DM, which Keeper Mike, obviously, aka Super Gets, here doing Shadows over Tombstone. And then, of course, on the first Monday of every month, we have Glimmering Pines, which is DM'd by the amazing G9 down yonder. So make sure to tune into those. I can also be found over on Maestria Nord. I'm going to be doing a one-shot over on Dark Domains. And yeah, we got lots of crazy stuff happening on STG's channel, so make sure to check that out as well. Tonight, I will be playing Santiago Hernandez, the Mountain Man. With that, I will pass it over to Lottie.
Oh, that's me. Hello, I'm Crow. I can definitely answer to my characters' names. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can find me here on Twitch under Crow Stark Maven and various other places on the internet. I also have a link tree that should be there it is. Thank you, Tofu. It's in the chat. So you can check it out, find out where all I'm semi-active at. And yeah, I play on just about every other game here on Shared Tabletop Games, and I've recently branched out to a few others over on like Dark Domain and Maestria Nord. It's the whole thing. Yeah. And I'm playing Lottie Sharp. That's it.
Pass it to somebody. Yeah.
Oh goodness. You know what? Just for the heck of it, Felix.
Hello. My name is Leviathan, and I am playing Felix von Schwarzpulver. I kind of hang around places. I don't. Sometimes I'm sitting, sometimes I'm laying down. But yeah, so my character is, he blows things up. Pretty much, that's his go-to.
He's a hell of a gunfighter too.
He's modest. So, I'll pass it over to G9.
Hi, I'm wrestling with my dog right now. Okay. Hi, I'm G9. Yes, I DM for Glimmering Pines here on Shattered for a Magical Kid summer camp, and I'm also part of Magical Miss, which is predominantly a magical girl RPG podcast / live stream. And right now we're doing a Wings Club campaign, and we're getting to spring break, which is literally perfect timing because it's spring break right now. So there's that.
Is it?
Well, it's technically next week, but like now is spring break.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what else. I'm also on a couple other campaigns here as well on Shattered with obviously Cthulhu right here. We have Kids on Bikes, which is a fun time. And also I pop in on the Witches and Wizardry campaign every once in a while, and it's a fun time. So yeah, I'll pass it on over to Juniper.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice, most places on the internet, where you can see me in too many games. A lot of games over here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. This one, as well as a bunch of games that happen on Sundays, which rotate monthly. And also you can see me playing on Maestri Nord quite a lot in almost every single game they have over there as well. And I'm working on maybe a Dark Domain game for later this year. Watch this space. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I will pass it back to Mike.
Hey, thank you very much. Definitely check out these people. Watch the games. Lots of fun. You can find me on Maestri Nord too. And actually, Juniper and I just did Dragon Tears last night. So it's a nice little D&D game run by Mama Kalik. She's there. I saw her. I know she's in the chat. Alrighty. So, without further ado, let's dive into tonight's festivities. If I can remember correctly, you last were in the mines, the abandoned mine, and you disrupted a miniature cultist ritual and took one of their artifacts. Santiago has it.
Yes.
I think we just made our way to Joel's farm to rest up for the night.
Yeah, we did.
Just made it there.
Leviathan got one of the cultists and Lottie chewed him out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
It was a whole moment.
That was a rough couple of minutes, man. Totally was, awesome to have it happen. That's pretty great. Some good RPing. So
we have this sun thing.
Oh, the star.
Yes.
The star stone.
The Starstone.
Santiago had it and had an out-of-body experience as soon as he touched it. He saw burial grounds, more Azathoth-related scripts and books and stuff like that were flying through space.
Did we discuss this?
No, I think we just left.
Okay.
Yeah, we just left because there was a thing happening and we're like, nope,
Yeah.
not dealing with anymore.
Yeah, we
All the things you thought you
boogied
killed
out of there.
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Okay. So we pick it up at Joel's farm. Santiago's still holding on to the stone or placing it somewhere or whatever. Take it away, guys.
Now, Santiago, just tell me one thing. So you saw something? You saw some type of vision when you touched this object?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right.
It was like it was like 2 months ago, man. I don't
So I'm not much of a learned person, but I believe that we should. Should we research this? I don't know, because I'm just trying to mind my own business. But Leviathan here took a little shotgun and got one of the kids. So I don't know how I feel about that right now.
Do
I
you
don't-
mean Felix?
I don't think it. I don't think it was a kid. I don't think it was a kid, man. I think it
I
was.
don't know that kid. Okay, a man, a young man of 13 got.
You better recognize. That's right.
Felix is gonna like shift uncomfortably during that whole speech, and kind of like side eye Lottie because he's a bit scared of her right now.
Just like,
Rightfully so, honestly.
Yeah. Fair enough. As Lottie's kind of on the end, like, where did this Leviathan mention
Who's
come
Who's
from?
Leviathan?
Leviathan Felix, man.
All I'm saying is, I'm glad that Felix is on our side.
Well,
I'm not
What
going
do
to
we
say
know, though?
anything.
we have this weird spiky star thing, right? We have a couple of pendants.
Right.
We know that the cultists want all of the above. What do we do with them?
Well, we should stop
We-
touching them because apparently when we touch them, things happen to our brains.
Oddly enough, I agree with
No,
that.
Santiago, stop it!
Santiago,
Santiago!
put the cursed rock down.
Maybe we should
Santiago.
bury them in the mountains.
They would resurface again.
They
Maybe
were
I
just-
should
That's
blow
my
them up.
concern.
Oh yeah, we.
Can they be blown up?
Can they be blown
Are
up?
they breakable? That's the question.
Hey, I got a rock quarry in the back 40, so why
This
don't we
is-
go over there? And
This is the only way to check you. This is how we find out if things are really gold or not.
Santiago, stop.
Santiago, please stop doing that.
I'm gonna try.
Well, that's a
and,
perfect place to freeze. Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
gonna-
screen cap. That's a thumbnail for today.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and bite off one of them little spiky bits.
Wait,
That's
Oh
like,
my god.
You're going to
Oh,
get
no.
cavities. Stop it.
Roll a d20 for how many teeth you break.
Yeah,
How
What
many teeth
in-
does he have?
That's
that's true. That's a good question.
I'll have you know.
He's just gumming it.
I've had drools.
Using it as a teething toy.
Yeah, Santiago has one tooth.
It's teething. Yeah. Oh my god.
So it's gonna give me a straight up strength check.
But it's the best tooth.
Give me a tooth check real
The
quick.
best tooth.
It's my favorite
This
too.
is strength for bite.
It's a
Oh,
gold
goodness.
tooth too.
Strength for bite. Okay, and I'm rolling for under, right?
Yep, you want under.
Yes.
You want
Oh,
low.
this will be easy.
Oh boy.
I got a
I hope so.
65. Oh, that was so close. I got a
For bite.
61.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, good.
You've given it rabies.
Super baby.
I didn't have good idea. So you don't chip any teeth or anything like that, but you bite down on it hard. You hurt yourself,
Mm.
and nothing is damaged on the starstone.
Nope, this thing is indestructible.
Now we know. That's it. That's all we needed.
That's it. All right.
Does anybody
Alright.
have a hammer or a sledgehammer or something? We could just try and.
I got something in the shed.
Sure, Joel.
Hang on.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
He
no.
kind of goes over to a shed. You hear like some rustling, like, and he's just kind of like coming in, and he has like a sledgehammer, just like, and he's like,
I,
cricking my
Joe-
back.
would you like for me to handle that for the moment?
All right, young lady, and he hands it over.
Yep. Okay.
I like.
Yes.
So Joel's a farmer. Do you have like an anvil for like shoeing horses or anything, or is it not that kind of farm?
It's not that kind of farm. It's mostly cows and pasture and stuff, or
Hemp.
whatever type of pasture that is out in the middle of dusty, middle of nowhere. Chickens,
Yeah.
obviously.
So then, do you have a stump for cutting logs?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm
yeah.
gonna set that there.
All right.
And
I
like
guess
back
I'm
up.
back. Here we go. I'm gonna hammer it with the sledgehammer.
Channel your inner John Henry.
Oh, I've got plenty of anger.
Straight up strength check again for me.
Alright, let's see here. Strict. Okay.
This thing's gonna go firing out of there like
Gonna-
somebody
gonna-
flicking a
Sparks
marble.
fly, and then we all get blinded, and that's the end of the
Yeah.
campaign.
That's it. That's it. We're done.
Put on our
44
protective
out
eyewear.
of 75.
Ooh!
Yours.
Damn, why are you so strong?
She works
I-
out.
She lifts weights. Come on.
I work out.
Yeah.
I wrestle outlaws for a living.
She goes on the railroad and lifts
I
things.
wrestle them down.
That's what the mud pit out the back's for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's for.
You see Lottie take a mighty swing onto the star thing, and all you really see is a few sparks fly off, but the star thing is the star stone is unharmed.
Mm.
The sledgehammer is
feel
kind
like-
of scratched up pretty good, but
Oh,
Oh,
dang
I
it.
like that answers that.
Mm.
Joe's like, my sledgehammer.
if you had lower,
guess
you
we
would
need
have
to
broke
find
the
them here.
sledgehammer
Oh my god.
doing it.
You would have owed me $5.
Goodness.
$5 back
Yeah.
then would be a lot for a freaking sledgehammer.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
a good quality American-made sledgehammer,
Uh-huh.
locally sourced.
Locally sourced, grain-free.
cruelty free.
Those,
Yeah.
those damn
Non-child
those
labor.
damn tariffs.
Free range, yeah.
Yeah.
Free range sledgehammers.
Wait,
Well-
maybe Deborah? We
Oh,
have
yeah.
Deborah trying to like peck at it. It's just
God.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
if that's
what do
any
I roll
better.
for
I'll allow
Deborah?
that.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
allow that to happen.
is that
Um,
the animal
could
handling
you-
to tell Deborah?
yeah. Do an animal handling check if you're trying to get her to do something for you.
Here we go.
This is where you roll a 1, and I have to be like, oh my god, she fucking totally breaks it now.
No, not quite. That's a 70 on a 20. So
Okay, so Deborah, you see Deborah peck at it once, and then
Uh-huh.
you can't so obviously she can't really express her eyes, but it looks like she's staring into like 1,000 yards away.
Oh no.
Deborah.
And she's like that for a minute, and then you just see her flop her head down to the side.
Oh no, Deborah.
No,
Is it
she's
like-
not dead. She's not dead. She just
Okay.
she just like because like she tries to put her head on the chopping block of the butcher.
Oh no.
So
I picked-
she just did that. It's just like the thing again. Have you ever
Wow.
watched the episode of South Park where they do Helen Keller the musical?
No. Oh.
No, I haven't.
And they have a turkey in it because they're trying to do it for Thanksgiving, and it's
Oh.
like Timmy picks the turkey, and it's like a really messed up turkey. He just keeps putting his head to the side. That's where I got the idea for Deborah.
For Deborah.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
I pick up Deborah, and I'm like, "That's okay, girl. It's okay." Is it like that rare moment where like her lazy eyes actually go forward and focus for once? What did they do to you,
Saw
Deborah?
some stuff. She just
Deborah.
saw some things.
Deborah, why are you
Well-
looking at me with both hands? Deborah,
If
Deborah.
if we're
Okay,
not
now
able
what?
to destroy this thing, then I guess we have to destroy the cult. It's one or the other, isn't it? Otherwise,
Yeah.
That seems
where
to
do we
be the
even find
case.
them?
Apparently they're everywhere.
Or in
What,
likely.
Recruiting
What
the
did you-
young
Find us.
ones.
What did you dream about, Santiago?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Space
God,
and
yeah,
time.
right.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Space and time, and I was not in my body, and there was a hairy donut.
That's disgusting.
What's a
I-
donut?
What's a
don't wanna
donut?
Are donuts the thing?
This is
It's a hairy donut.
Is it?
it's the thing that Santiago saw, but it was from the drawing that you guys had seen in Silas's cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, I didn't know you had
I
that
can't
kind of
remember.
drawing.
Did we have
Okay.
a heading? Were we?
I mean, you got to this part, and that's about where you made it to so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Yeah.
really anything that said this is the next place you go to.
Right.
I want to say we had briefly talked about like maybe trying to find like a library or like somebody that might.
To do some research.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I
where are we
ca-
going
I
to
don't
find one
remember.
in a tiny little town out west? Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't
A
know.
library.
Didn't
Yeah.
Didn't we already consult some books or maps or something? We went
It
to the
was,
town hall to look at
It was a
maps.
map for the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
In the city hall, which I'm
Okay.
holding on to those and planning on returning anyways.
It was at the planning
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
the planning office.
yes.
That's right.
Getting old
Um,
maps and such.
Whatever we do,
Yeah,
we
oh,
just
actually-
can't stay in one place because the cultists are everywhere, and if they know that we have their stuff, so they're gonna
When we
get us.
talk, when
Yeah.
we were talking to people at the saloon, I think we got 3 possible hints. We got the general store might have a couple of books. The doctor and the clergyman might have some kind of information about all of
That's
this
right.
stuff. And then the
Yeah.
third one was the courthouse for a map. So I think we did number 3, but we haven't done 1 and 2 yet.
That's
Should-
right. I mean, that's the best lead we have, I think.
Where should we
I
go
said-
first?
I do remember the courthouse because Santiago got his gun out and you all were like, "No."
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we almost went to the brothel, didn't we?
We did the
Yeah.
clubhouse.
They
Yeah,
stopped
you
us.
guys got
just tried to sneak
distracted.
off to a
Yeah.
fucking opium den or something.
Oh, it was the opium den.
I left a note.
It was so poorly drawn though. It was like
It was in the
Yeah.
the dirt.
Yeah.
just footprints everywhere. It was all scuffed up. We couldn't see anything. Okay, should we go to the general store or should we hit up the clergy people? Because I don't want to split the party because that's a recipe for disaster.
I feel like we have a
is
better
clear
chance
cut.
of success with the clergyman or the doctor rather than
That
the general store.
sounds like
Okay.
because the general store seems like a shoot in the dark because
Yeah.
No, not really,
No,
Santiago.
no,
Not yet.
No.
I just
Oh.
reach out and just without even looking, I'm just lowering the barrel of the gun.
I'm surrounded by too many people who are gun happy.
Mhm. My face looks just like Deborah's did a minute ago, just that 1,000-yard stare.
Oh.
I guess we should go to the clergy doctor people then.
off
Sure.
to town.
Are they like?
Yeah.
Are they like the same person? Is that?
A clergy doctor, like a barber surgeon.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
Dr. Barber.
Dr. Barber.
Start
Does anybody
with
watch
the
Ghosts?
clergyman, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's the doctor's office is just like attached to the clergy.
That may
It's
be
out
it.
back.
Yeah.
It's probably two
It's
different
underneath,
people.
so that
For
when the
appointments, you gotta
exorcisms
go
go
out
wrong,
back.
they open a chute in the floor and land on the doctor's
Yeah.
table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
All right.
All right. Here we
So-
go.
What's your plan then?
We're going to the
Uh,
doctor priest.
Dr. Clergyman.
The doctor
going to the-
clergyman.
Doctor, or are you going to the clergy?
The clergy.
I think the
Clergy.
clergy is
Clergy, I think,
probably
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So
They're in on
who's,
the
who's
cult.
bringing the star?
Santiago. I'm not touching
Yeah.
it.
I'm not
I'm
touching
not
it.
touching
Nope.
A bunch of wieners.
Especially where it's been Santiago.
Yeah.
Touch it.
I'll hold on to it because I'm not sure I trust the pockets that Santiago has.
You
Bunch
go
of
and pick it up.
Oh, who's got the 2
Huh?
pendants right now as well? The
I've
I
got
think
one.
Do,
And then-
okay.
but do we
someone
want?
took it from Deborah, didn't they? Because she had the
Uh,
other one.
Deborah
I?
had mine,
Yeah.
and I got it back.
Okay.
Okay.
What was
So
this-
yeah,
Who had the second
There
one?
was a
then?
second one. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Theodore had the second one.
Oh.
Okay.
Can we
It's
say
been-
like maybe
Felix?
Felix grabbed it in his stead because maybe because I
Why-
feel like he's closer to Felix, right?
yeah.
Why
Feel
don't
it.
you tell him to
I guess
stop
yeah, maybe he
Take
would
it
have
out of your
asked me.
prison pocket.
Look away.
I,
Fair enough. I can
It's
say,
not
yeah,
something I haven't ever seen before.
Theodore entrusted with you before he went off on his sabbatical.
All right.
Do
Do
more
we
research.
want to have all three or like even two pieces of it carried by one person though?
Probably not.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
For
I think we should
sanity?
separate it.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've already been carrying it. I will carry this stone thing. I already
So-
know I can't eat it, so it's not
Lottie
like it's
will have
going
her
anywhere.
pendant,
I
and then
was-
Felix will have the other pendant, so we should be good.
Yeah.
Then.
There we go.
So you're taking all three things into town?
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't like the way you asked it, but yeah,
Well-
I guess we're doing it.
I'm not gonna bury it somewhere because we got cultists
Yeah.
sniffing around.
Yeah.
Lottie never goes anywhere without her pendant.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, that you would.
So,
have it.
yeah.
So, who's picking up the star again? That's all I want to know.
Santiago.
Santiago.
Okay, Santiago. As soon as you put your hands on the stone, you have another vision.
Oh crap!
Yeah. So, you are floating through space again, seeing the hairy donut. I'll just roll with it. You see the typical scrolls and books and the darkness in the in the space area that you're in, the nebulas. You see flashes of an ancient burial ground held by the Native Americans in the area. You see other points in the world that have similar drawings that you noticed that you had noticed from Silas's cave. One point you recognize as Nevada. You see. You don't see this part, but you feel this part. You feel anger all around you.
Okay.
And then you wake up.
I really got to stop touching this thing.
Yeah, maybe you wear some gloves or something.
Yeah.
Wait, so when he goes, is he like falling unconscious in front of us?
Or is he
Just
just
like-
spacing out?
Okay.
Yeah, just like spacing out whenever like you grab this thing.
And then
Santiago?
I'll be like, I had another one of them weird out the body vision things,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
that was different this time. And then like I'm gonna be like, I was floating through space and time. And then I give a much better description of the hairy donut, and I do not actually call it a hairy donut this time. And I'll relay everything about the ancient burial ground and everything with Nevada and all of that, because I know Juniper's already taken the notes. So I
So-
scribbled
Yes, I
it on a note card.
So,
I
so
scribbled
are
it
you-
on a note card this time, but you know.
so
but I
you
will
say
s-
that it's going that our next place to look for is in a Native American burial ground. I don't fuck with the natives over here. They do their business over there. I do my business over there. I do not mess with them.
Ah.
I will say that Santiago, you know this place, and you've traded with the people before, so you have a rapport with them.
Ooh, okay.
Just
So
to
after having a moment, I'm gonna be like, so anyway, as I was saying, I mean, I know the Native Americans can be a little rough and tumble, but I trade with them a lot, and I think I could talk to them.
It depends on the tribe,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah. See,
Let's go
Okay.
see what these
Is-
clergymen have.
Yeah.
Whatever they have to say.
so
see,
as we're traveling there, I guess I'll just keep
sure.
conversing with Santiago. So you saw multiple places in the world.
see, everywhere.
How
But
many
they all
were
had
there?
the same symbols from the crazy man's cave. They were everywhere. And there was anger all around me. It was like a swimming pool of anger.
What's a swimming pool?
That
It's like
sounds
a big
unpleasant.
pool of water that you jump in and you swim.
Like a lake?
No, smaller. Like a pool.
Pond. Like a pond.
Like a pond?
No, smaller.
Like a
Puddle.
bathtub?
Like a bathtub.
Bigger.
Oh, a bathtub. Yeah, okay.
A little bigger than bathtub, but yes.
2 bathtubs. Okay.
See, those bathtubs. Yes.
Okay.
Those-
I like to make them where the creeks come down. You dig out a little bit, and it makes a little pool.
Ah,
That
yes,
sounds nice,
yes.
actually. That sounds really nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
freezes your huevos off.
Is the closest one you saw was in Nevada?
See,
So that's not very far.
could we walk there?
No.
Oh,
Just above the table for the
Nah.
Australian in the party. How far is that?
Just the next state over.
yeah.
Okay.
from-
All
Well, it
right.
depends,
Arizona.
like how close to the border are we talking?
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Right.
Couple days. Like it
Yeah.
would take you guys like a week or so to get there, if not
Okay.
more.
Mhm.
Because it's
Um,
probably not like where Vegas will be, right? It's probably just some random area
Generic
in,
area.
in
I was imagining kind of in the middle of the state. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
it was going to take a while to get there. If you were going to try to get
Go to
there, it was gonna
Reno.
take a while.
yeah, or like Flagstaff.
I will say that the reason you feel you saw those other things was it's those other places where the drawings had been placed is because there's multiple instances of this cult and multiple places where they've come from. And that's where you gather that this is the reason why you saw all of these things.
I see.
Okay.
Well, I still think we should talk to the clergy. I think
Yeah.
See.
like have some.
But I
insight.
definitely
Yes.
think this going to Nevada would be a good idea. But yes, we should probably talk to.
Well, we should probably talk
But-
to the tribe after this, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, clergy first, then the tribe.
Tribe.
Yeah.
Possibly Nevada. I'm not saying no, but we
We'll figure
might
that out.
wanna- yeah. But
It's a
steps
bit.
at
That's a
time.
big trip to you know, it
yeah,
takes-
Yeah. Clergy
To
first.
big decision.
yeah.
I mean, at least it's not Oregon. I heard that was a terrible, terrible trip.
Just have to buy rope.
A friend of mine died of dysentery on the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin Obadiah, he lost some. I heard a
Yellow
few
fever.
telegram that he lost some oxen and some yolks and stuff.
He got bit by a rattlesnake fording the river.
Dang it.
To this day, I have no idea what the hell a yoke is. Other than
I
like
think
the
a
middle of
yoke
the
is a pair of ox.
No, it's the thing they
Yeah,
wear.
it's
No,
yeah,
it-
it's that with
it's
that
the
bar.
heart-
Across the neck.
Okay,
Yeah.
everyone else
I didn't
knows.
know
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
it's
that.
just like
Okay,
That's-
you know what?
Was that?
So
Rico.
I'm gonna help alleviate that little feeling for a second because I'm gonna tell you an anecdote super quick. I started playing D&D back with like 1E, and one of the items
Whoa.
that you can buy is and I'm gonna say it wrong because I've never actually heard it pronounced. I've only ever read it. So it a piton.
Oh,
Anyway, I know what it is now,
Hitting. Yeah.
like a climbing spike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Pit-
No idea what that was until I was like 16.
Yeah.
So don't feel
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
to be fair, you wouldn't really necessarily unless you're doing something very specific with those.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same with yolks though. Like,
Yeah.
how many
Well, I
of
gotta
us have
go.
encountered a yoke?
Yes.
Can you imagine Oregon Trail?
But that's more like a
D&D
story,
style?
though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I've been around a lot of stuff. Anyways,
I have
not-
to ask because this was brought up earlier about like for the Australian in the group. Did y'all have Oregon Trail? Like, is that a
Like
game
the
that
game?
y'all
It's a
played?
game.
Game?
That,
It's
It's
yeah.
a game that exists and that I have not played, but yes.
It-
it's a
Oh,
thing and I
okay,
know it
okay.
exists. Yeah.
it's a game that exists. It's based off of the actual Oregon Trail. is
Yeah.
the craziest thing ever.
Your son Josiah keeps on dying from dysentery, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, they
We
keep
could-
fucking with
we
them
could-
rattlesnakes for some reason.
All right,
Okay,
so knock,
go.
Oh
knock,
my goodness.
knock on
Alright,
the
yeah.
clergy
Head
house.
head into the church.
Clergy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Knock,
Wait,
knock.
are we going to the church or are we going to his house and ambushing him there? Or her?
Nobody
Make it
said
sound like
ambush.
that.
Nobody
Nobody
said
said
ambush.
Don't they live at the church? I don't know. Isn't
Yeah,
that a
Probably,
thing?
it could be.
actually. Like
Okay.
rooms at the
I guess it
back.
depends on what denomination this church is.
Okay, well, knock, knock on the
That's
church.
true.
Hello, is anyone home?
You could just
So-
walk in.
Walk
It's
in.
When you
It's
when
church.
you guys
Poor
little
Mike.
little bit of a thing real quick. When you guys get into town,
Hmm.
it's visibly darker.
Oh,
Like
shit.
like the clouds are gonna rain. Like it's
Oh.
like that kind
Okay.
of thing.
Well,
It's
let's just-
overcast.
Not like magically darker.
Oh,
just,
okay,
like,
okay.
okay.
Well,
Um,
okay.
Like it's definitely like cloudy and it's getting dark.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not like
that's
sepia tone Mexico in all the movies. and everything.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
that's not good in a desert.
No.
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 Let's mosey on
No.
over to the church.
Mm.
But
All right.
as you're in town and you're noticing that you hear different whispers about the Earp brothers and the Claytons, and that there's some anger and some animosity going on between the two, and something big might be brewing with that.
Mm.
You also hear stories about weird things happening around this girl.
Bessie.
The
Little
one
stuff
that
funny.
The girl.
the
Little girl that we
um,
found. At
Yeah,
the,
her.
Mm.
At the
You guys didn't
abandoned. Oh.
No, somebody else found her, brought her to
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that girl though, like the one
the
that
burnt
did
down
the
house?
Okay, okay, all right.
All right.
There's a girl involved somehow. Okay.
Just a girl is
Okay.
all you heard.
That's none of Joe's business. Is just keep on walking, hobbling over to the church.
And,
Have we heard of Wyatt Earp at all? By chance? Like
So-
reading
so,
the news or anything?
yeah, so throughout town, you would have heard these people came into town recently, set up in the I think the place was called the Oriental. Was
Yeah, you're-
the big gambling place. I know
You're
it's
gonna
not.
you're gonna
PC.
make my dreams come true if I can participate in this.
I know, right? Like, let's go play. Let's
Instead of-
go.
You guys are more than welcome to go into the casinos and stuff and play. And
Felix,
maybe
you're going to need
maybe
a
here,
code name. How about Maverick?
Like the horse? Sure, I guess. You can be Moose. Why not?
Yes.
Wah.
Hua. Hua.
but a cute moose make the other moose.
I have antlers.
Uh-huh.
Love that movie. I don't care who knows it.
Mhm.
Hold on. let me get that.
Oh goodness.
That one and Notting Hill. The two ones that will always get me.
Change out my ram horns here.
Yeah.
Some moose antlers.
There we go.
There you go.
Ah. Santiago walks in the church with antlers on.
Yep.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just proceed to the church, though. for
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So this church's denomination is Catholic.
Oh,
because
crap.
that was kind of the big thing back then. Like it was
Yeah.
mostly Catholic churches. So if you go in, obviously the church is not locked. You guys, anybody can go in and pray
Yeah.
at any time they want to. If it's your thing, you can do the holy water across yourself thing and everything else.
Felix-
Santiago
Felix-
immediately goes and does that.
Felix would do it, too.
I also do it
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Lottie doesn't.
Just depending on what denomination you are, wherever
Yeah.
you're into. That's all.
Mhm.
Mm,
But
no, Santiago actually is Catholic, so
no,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know what that bowl was for when I first got into a Catholic church. And I went to a christening and I had no idea what it was for. And I saw somebody do it and I just went,
So let me freshen up here a little bit. Just a little bit on
Yeah.
Oh, let me wash my hands real quick.
the, yeah.
I was trying to make a girl think I was cute by doing stupid stuff, but yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
But no, so the clergyman is there. I didn't give him a name. Oh crap.
Father.
On the
Father-
sport,
Mm.
Father
Father
Flanagan.
Patrice. Oh,
Father
okay.
Flanagan.
Father
Patrice,
Flanagan.
Father.
Sounds about
Father
right.
Flanagan.
Yeah.
Father
So
Flanagan.
he is there. He's up at the pulpit, just preparing different notes and things he has going on for one of the next sermons.
Is there any other people in right now?
There's a couple people just sitting and praying, like
Okay.
very random.
Yeah.
Just maybe 4 people totally in the church, and the church looks like it could hold like 200.
Oh wow.
So
Apollo has
It's been a
gone
big
full.
Whoa, how big is the town?
Apollo has gone full turkey
Us-
mode.
There's more church
Yeah.
seats than people in town. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
let me lower that a little bit. We'll say 100 people. It could probably hold, I
There
want the
we
church
go.
to be big, but I was
Sure.
debating between 100 and 200 people, and I was like, there'd be a lot of people that go through Tombstone. But-
Churches were usually like the biggest
Meeting-
buildings anyway.
Yeah,
so.
meeting
Yeah.
places for people.
Yeah, Sunday church was like a big. I see
Mhm.
that. That was cute. So, like I said, he's just sitting up there. You guys are welcome to go approach him, talk to him, talk to the patrons that are there.
Who's the most charismatic in our group?
Uh,
Uh,
Joel, do you know the priest?
I think I would because I'm old as dirt. Feel like I should know everybody.
I would say Joel knows who he is.
All right.
Whether he
Can you-
goes to church or not is up in the air, but
Yeah.
he definitely.
He's
would know.
a Christer.
Bunch
He
of
only
us.
goes to church on Easter and Christmas.
Mm.
Hey,
He's a
you got
farm
a
Christian.
farm. You got a farm to run.
That's when they have the
Do
donuts,
I
right?
happen to know the priest from my line of work.
Oh yeah, you.
Ooh. Whoa.
I don't know about the.
Oh.
I don't know about the priest, but definitely the doctor.
Well,
I
at
would
least
say yes because you guys would still go to church on Sundays. Yeah,
Okay,
the girls
right.
that would believe in that such of a thing would go to
Okay.
church, and most of them did. So
all
Yep.
right. So I guess I'll
that was like a
approach.
big deal on Sundays.
I'll
It was a
approach
whole thing.
What's
Father
what year is
Flanagan.
this?
1887.
Oh, okay.
in
Well,
the year of our
okay.
Lord.
So
Yeah.
just as an FYI, gee whiz here because it got me curious. By the end of 1881, Tombstone, Arizona, had a population estimated at over 7,000 people, which
Oh, shit.
excluded the Chinese, Mexican, women, and children residents.
Wow. Great.
Whoa.
So more than that.
Wow.
Like the
So
census excluded that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
Wow.
the fucking point of a census if you're going to exclude
They're not gonna count
3/4 of the
everybody.
population?
Women, like just
it
women
was
in
a
general.
pretty shitty time to live. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't have their
Jeez.
shit together.
Take
back
it
then.
easy,
Yeah,
people.
So there's probably
I mean,
there
we
could
don't
be
now,
possibly double
so-
the amount of that. There could be
Yeah.
14,000
Mhm.
people there.
Let's
Wow.
just say the church can hold 500 people then.
Sure. Well,
Let's-
why not?
Yeah.
let's
Well-
move on.
Mega church.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Yeah, mega church.
Yeah.
Yeah, tofu.
Yeah.
Mhm.
importance. Yeah.
I'll approach Father Flanagan, right?
Yep.
Yep.
okay, good. I wrote that down right. I thought
Yeah.
it was Finnegan for a second. I was like, oh,
Flanagan.
Flanagan.
Same difference, right?
I approach the father and I'm like, "Good day, Father Flanagan."
I'm gonna butcher this, but I'm gonna try my
Yeah.
best.
Say,
Oh, hiya. I can't. Nope. Sounds like a.
no, it was all right.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's definitely got an Irish accent.
Jesus.
I can't do it. It's
All
not gonna
right.
happen.
That's
so
fair.
Mike is just gonna talk like this. All right. So, well, how are you, Joel?
I'm doing all right, but me and my friends, I like gesture over to everyone behind me. we Well, I have some questions, and I thought that you, of your education and knowledge, might be able to glimpse a little truth on some matters over here.
No, I will do my best.
I want to like gesture him over to like a more quiet part of the church if there are people like milling about and stuff, because it's
I mean, he has his office in the back.
okay. Yeah, you
Like
know.
right off to the side.
Yeah, can we go into your office real quick? It'll just be a moment of your time.
Yeah, I can spare a couple minutes.
Okay, cool. I guess then we go into the office, close the door, and I just
Beat him up.
Us out, or are we in there too? Like, is
No,
it
no, no.
just
I'm like motioning
Okay.
you guys to come follow me because
Yeah.
you guys have the stuff on you.
As,
And
as soon as we're all in, I'm gonna like shut the door and pull my gun out and like face towards them.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my
Felix.
god! I thought you were going to be like
Yeah.
Felix,
No, no, no.
door and pull your
Felix,
gun.
I
Not
out.
to a
need you to
priest.
roll it.
Not to a priest.
I turned to
Forgive me, Father. I'm about to sin.
Oh,
That's
Hey.
wrong, bad.
Well played.
Now, Father, it has come to my attention that we have come across some, oddities around the town, with some strange symbolism, and I'm not sure if you have been, encountering such illustrations in your studies, perchance, and, I gesture for Santiago to hold up the star thing. Just don't touch it, because
So he starts to go, I don't quite understand what you. And then he sees the star, and he's like, you see a noticeable recognition on his face.
so you have seen this before.
I have seen it in an old tome from when I was doing my crap. What's it called when you go
Seminary.
to seminary?
Seminary.
Yes, thank you. I'd seen it in a tome from when I was in seminary. I studied the occult as part of potential demonology research.
Ah.
And
So
that
what
is
does
the- oh, go ahead.
what does this symbol mean then?
That is the
specifically?
Starstone. That is the Star Stone. It is a earthly relic of the god Azathoth.
Who is Azathoth?
Yeah, I'm like,
This-
they're
this
saying
is-
a whole lot of words, but none of them are
This
working.
is technically the first time you've literally heard somebody talk about Azathoth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
What-
Who's Azathoth? What?
Wasn't there only one god? What do you mean, god?
In the stories, Azathoth was the god above the other Eldritch gods. There were a number of them. He's also referred to as the blind idiot god. That's true, by the way.
All right.
Blind
That's
idiot
That's
god.
actually true. That's absolutely true.
We're not talking about Deborah, are we?
No, Deborah's different. Eldritch
Nah.
being. It is said in the stories that if while Azathoth sleeps, our reality continues. But if Azathoth wakes up, our reality ends. There have been stories of cults who have tried to perform rituals to awaken Azathoth,
Oh, well,
gain his favor.
funny that you should mention that, Father, because we just ran into some of these cultists, and that's how we procured this item. So, are you saying that these hooligans are trying to do some type of nefarious thing to wake up some sort of thing that is no good?
So we've been noticing a lot of weird things going on in town. Strange people that haven't been here before. some have said they've seen things that can't be explained. And this little girl that's in town, weird things have been happening around her.
Such as
The girl that came from the fire.
Yes,
The
I believe that's her.
boy-
Hmm.
Has anybody been able to speak with her? She didn't speak English, did she, when she arrived?
No, but she's starting to pick it up some. She understands a few words.
Okay.
To be fair, this is Mike above table here. I think she was Swedish.
Mm.
Yeah, I just had some
Yeah.
kind of Scandinavian written down, I think.
Scandinavian, Swedish, something to that effect is what we decided. And she speaks, we'll say she speaks Swiss.
Okay.
Or Nordic. Wait, what does Swedish speak? This is ignorant American again.
Swedish? I
Swede?
think is the
It's
name of the
Swedish.
language.
It's
too.
just Swedish.
So yeah, I was making
Like the
sure. I wasn't
Swedish
wrong.
chef.
Yep. Sorry, no, he's got the Swedish chef in my head.
Yeah, me too.
Work, 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 work.
Bark, bark, barking.
He makes spaghetti. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these, if you have run into these cultists, then they would be the cult of the undying flame.
Mm.
Hey, we got a name for
Right.
him now.
That's down. Interesting.
Write that down. Write that down.
Hey, write that down.
I don't remember any of this in Sunday school.
I don't feel like this is
I think
something
it's-
to go over in Sunday school.
I
No.
became fascinated with demonology and the exorcisms that I've read about in the past.
Yeah.
And in my searches, I found other occult stories and legends.
Hmm.
Do you have any resources or information about any of this that you're able to share with us or let us borrow?
He thinks about it for a second, and he reluctantly goes over to his desk and pulls out an etching. It's about 4 feet by 2 feet. I
Oh,
can't do that in meters. I'm sorry, guys. I'm horrible at things.
it's
It's less than a
Big.
meter.
It's like
it's pretty
they're like
big.
meters by a meter 30 centimeters, something like that.
Yep, something like that.
Okay,
Um,
that's a big etching.
It was off of a stone tablet that I found in the Vatican.
Oh,
Wow.
A tablet
Okay.
in the Vatican referencing this stuff?
I feel like we shouldn't be knowing about this. This sounds top secret
Hey.
information.
The
Oh,
Vatican has collected many items of different cultures over the past, and this just happened to be one of the ones that they found.
mm.
Do they acknowledge the information contained on this tablet to be potentially true, or is it more just that they keep it as an oddity?
It's like you've heard of Leonardo da Vinci's notebook, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they have that in their library as well, and Galileo's notebook as well. There's all kinds of different writings of important men, and unfortunately, the history with the Catholic Church has not always been the brightest spot. Many other cultures have been taken over by the church, and some of their stories and their writings have been kept by the church as well, in order to keep it from getting out. Which is
Surprised they
probably
don't
more
just
than I should be
destroy
telling you, to be honestly.
It seems like a lot. Yeah.
Also, Father, another question. In addition to this object that we found, we also found these strange pendants, and I gesture either to Lottie or Felix to yes, one of these, and I suppose we're collecting them now, but I'm not quite sure what the significance is.
just for the folks at home, this is what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
Mm. That's pretty close, actually, to the one you've got there.
Yeah.
Chloe.
It is.
It's-
I like these little props here.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm,
you guys are doing awesome with these things. But
It was something I had on hand.
it is 1 of 12 that
1 of 12.
the cult of the flaming. Oh wait, cult of the what did I say? The
Undying
secret
flame.
Undying flame.
Undying flame.
I couldn't remember which one I went with. I reckon that's a nice medal.
Yeah.
Tarnation.
Well, tarnation. I recognize it as the 1 of the 12 that the cult supposedly needs in order to complete the ritual to awaken Azathoth.
So we need to keep these pendants
Yeah, we don't want that.
away from the cultists so they avoid doing whatever they want to do. Got it.
mm.
Now,
We've-
this is Mike reminding you
Yep.
guys that they said, we'll get all 12.
Yeah,
That's
I have that
right, yeah.
written. I have that
we
written.
do know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
By chance, is there a way to destroy these objects? Or otherwise, these cultists are going to keep chasing us down until they grab these back.
Mm.
According to legend, unfortunately, there's no way that's known. Nothing by this world could destroy it.
So dynamite.
Dynamite's
this
by
world,
this world,
Joel.
isn't it?
Dynamite's
He
spot
just
of the
said not
world. Yeah.
by
Are
this
you
world.
sure? We haven't
Yes,
tried it.
very sure. Actually.
We haven't tried it yet.
It's
Okay.
Felix.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about the seasoning? That's not
Oh.
of this world.
it's not of this
what-
world. But
The
is something
What we
that
ate?
causes diarrhea going to be useful against
yeah,
an eldritch god?
But
I mean,
if we
we have to
If we-
poop onto the amulets. Is what
No,
they're saying.
no. I
No,
don't-
remember?
yeah,
we were,
it turns your poop so
remember?
acidic that it burns away.
Yeah.
you were
I-
trying to make it blow up, remember?
yeah,
Ah, yes.
You
How
turn
is,
it-
how is it that I remember this?
you turn it into a dynamite, and then the dynamite exploded thing, and then
it,
problem
will be,
solved.
it will be out of this world.
Yeah.
But we weren't able to make it explode, if I remember correctly,
Okay.
right?
You and Theo were working on something
We
like
tried
that.
to ignite it, but I don't think it blew up.
Maybe if you just
Yeah.
rolled better, then it would work.
It's,
Right.
I think it would just, if you put it in the, it would just act as shrapnel if you blew it up.
Yeah,
right?
that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say you guys tried to make a bomb with it once and it didn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
Never mind.
Um.
but,
Actually-
but maybe you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Santiago. On that thought, Santiago, do you still? Dare I even ask? Do you still have some of that meteor rock?
Seasoning.
Yeah, that seasoning.
Accurate. Like
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
I don't know.
Alright,
Almighty
actually-
disembodied voice in the sky. Do I?
Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I have a piece.
Do you?
I know.
let
Yeah,
me
weren't we
look.
hacking away at the meteor or something? The
Yes!
meteor?
I have like a small piece of the meteor. I'm like, Santi. Wait a minute. Hold on. I
Wait,
actually have it. So I grabbed the piece of the meteor. I'm gonna hold it up pretty close to the
I
pendant
stand behind
medallion.
Santiago.
I hear spooky music. Do I hear spooky music?
No.
Not yet.
All right then.
I'm leaning right in close because I'm actually real curious about this. I'm not stepping back.
I thought I was hearing spooky music. Okay, yes, do the thing.
Looking
Yeah,
quick
I'm hearing the
to
spooky
grab
music.
someone.
Dink it.
Do the thing.
Dink it.
I'm a dink it.
Dink dong.
Oh, crap, it was going.
Yeah,
I
it was.
wasn't hallucinating.
I heard it too.
I didn't gaslight anybody. I just didn't know I didn't know I turned it on. Um, But you remember though too, you guys had like 6 pieces of that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's after you'd already taken, I think, Santiago's piece and Theodore's piece and crumbled it up into
Yeah.
the
He's in
dust.
Into
Oh yeah,
seasoning.
I've got a piece too. I forgot about.
Yep.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sadie or Bessie's got a piece.
Dang.
Yeah. So
Dink 'em.
yeah, I'm much
Everyone's interested but
Yeah.
Felix.
I'm scared.
Come on, let's dig it. What does it do? God, what does it do?
yeah.
What are you
Do
doing?
they
Oh,
react?
sorry, are you clicking the two pieces together?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
dinking.
I'm holding the pendant
Sorry, I didn't know
and
what you were
the
doing.
yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't
Aw.
do okay.
Try
Well, that was worth
scratching
a
it.
shot.
See which
To
if
be,
it'll.
to be fair, you just kind of are going like this. So
Fair enough.
Maybe smash it. Try to smash it with the
Or
rock.
I don't know if
try
we
to
should do that
scratch
in
it
the
and see
church.
which one scratches the other, because whichever one is
Ooh.
harder would cause
Yeah.
damage to the other.
Yeah, scratch it.
That's true. I'm a
This priest is like, what are you guys doing in my office?
he's
Oh.
doing the etching that you guys talking about.
Well, yeah, I'm grabbing the edge.
you wanna watch do you wanna watch us with us? I'm experimenting. Is that fine?
Hey, my place is your place.
Sounds good
Nice.
enough to me. I'm gonna actually like take it
Strike
and
it?
like kind of like smash them together with
Pancake
my
it.
hands.
I know we've done this a bunch of times tonight, but I'm gonna do it again. Do the strength check for me. This is
Yeah.
just you like kind of smacking two things together. So what'd you get?
7.
Very
and
nice.
7.
So you swing so hard at that thing, you actually break your little piece of meteorite into two spots, into two little other pieces now.
Oh,
And
no.
you do notice that there are some scratch marks on the
Oh, okay.
on the amulet. Yeah.
What
I
if we
hold up-
just take the meteor, the big original meteor, and we just crush it? Crush the pendants under the meteor.
we make the meteor pieces sturdier.
Or into bullets.
We'll talk about the bullet things later.
Okay.
Again, I'm surrounded by gun-happy idiots.
Somebody
Let-
might have just said something that's a really smart idea.
Turn it into a weapon of sorts.
But yeah,
Yeah.
make it
I
And you would have
And
the
get
tools
rid
in
of
Theodore's laboratory.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it possible that such weapons would also be better protection against the cultists? Because I mean, we all saw that
that is possible.
person who was able
That-
to cast some kind of magic.
Yeah, that's right. And Felix got
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Somebody came back to life too. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Right?
he changed. That was
There was-
a whole nother change.
Yeah.
He
So I wonder if the
changed.
meteorite would be useful against that somehow. If it's
Could be.
Okay, so yeah, okay. I guess we're
Absolutely.
back to the bullet idea. But I wouldn't be. I would also like maybe like a little knife.
All right.
You never know
I
when
think we have
things
enough
get
to
too
make a lot of
close.
this. Yeah.
I
You
would
never know
say-
when things get too close for a gun.
I will give you guys this. You have enough to make either 20 bullets or 10 bullets and a knife.
Mm.
I think the 20 bullets might have to be
Bullets.
the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're discussing this right in front of Father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Flanagan.
So
Well,
so we got
He's just sitting there like this, like his eyes
Oh.
are getting bigger and bigger. Like, oh my god, what are you guys
I-
doing?
yes, thank you
I
for
just-
your
I just-
insight, Father Flanagan. Thank you.
Did,
Have
did the
help-
etching? What was the etching about?
Yeah.
Before we get too far.
Mm.
Bessie has it.
Yes.
Is he letting us borrow it, like take it away, or is it more here? Have a look at this thing, but it needs to stay in my office.
I know you took it, so I didn't know what you were doing with it. If you were running off with it, or if you were just
From him, or I was just
Yeah.
like, if he's offering it to be taken.
so. I mean, you're still in the office with him, so if you want to take a look at it,
Yeah,
do,
yeah, that'd be
do you
good.
happen to read Latin?
I doubt it.
Hmm.
Guess he does not
Felix
have
does?
book education.
I
He
might
has-
have. I feel like I've gone to like Sunday school, and they might teach that there. I don't know.
There's somebody in that office right now that does speak Latin.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
the
yeah.
priest.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Father, what does all these words mean on this thing?
So it is a lot to talk about, but and ultimately what it is it tells the legend and the story of Azathoth, and the same thing where he has had over the centuries cultists have tried to awaken him in order to break reality in hopes that he would create a new one for them and gain their favor, and have Azathoth give them his favor. It talks about the etchings that you had seen before, and it brings up just different parts of the story about people seeing visions of different books in a multi-leveled dark void with it almost looks like tentacles coming out of it and stuff. So it describes what Azathoth looked like and stuff too. And while he sleeps, he can still manipulate the dreams and minds of those he chooses to go after. Mostly his cultists, but he is. You guys all had a dream one time, and that was Azathoth. He entered into your dreams.
Okay. All right. Well, this was all very insightful, Father. I thank you for your time.
Sorry if we made you a bit
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable towards the end here.
It's all right. I've seen and heard some things, so I think I can handle this. Just whatever you're doing, go with God.
Well, to be honest, they also were pretty close to killing us before.
Mm-hmm.
This
So-
is true.
But you take care of
Yeah.
yourself, Father. We don't know how many other more of these weirdos are stalking around the town. So
Far too many.
you take care of yourself now. I'll see you for Easter.
He just puts his hands up. In mini Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, Amen.
Amen.
That's Latin for the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I guess we dip.
Yeah.
And
Dipping
Okay.
out of the church.
yeah.
We've got
Yeah.
a few leads actually now.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
could go to the girl.
Godspeed.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We could go
Very
to
cool.
the Indian reservation or the Native American reservation. Um,
The
there's
doctor.
one other thing. The doctor. We could go to the lab to start making the weapons, the bullets.
That's right.
Yes.
We should probably should we suit up?
Priority. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
let's suit
also
up.
this thing about Wyatt Earp in town. Very
Yeah.
interesting sounding.
Well, maybe we should suit up first, and then we go and see what Mr. Earp is doing.
So I'm going to say they've been in town for a few nights.
Mhm.
There's entertainment that has come. There's things going on at the theater. There's the Earps have come in and kind of straightened out one of the casinos, and now Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
And they have games going in there again, and people are starting to come back in, and there is the opium den. There's the laundry.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stuff in town still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said suit up. I mean, you just mean like replenish supplies.
Yeah, and also bullets because we
Yeah.
don't know when these
Mm.
creepy cultists are going to be.
Yeah, it's
thrown
probably
back
good
in
that we
here.
get that prepared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just in
Yeah.
case if we get
they-
jumped.
They
I
tend
will
to
say
keep coming at night.
the regular cultists, you guys are able to take care of them with regular bullets. That's no
Yeah.
problem.
But
Yeah.
we don't want to get
the magic
Tiger
shit.
up.
Mr. Scary Magic Man.
Some of these things maybe not so easily taken care of.
Yeah, let's just make the bullets and then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Feel like you-
Azathoth sounds a lot like as big of an asshole as a Muffin Man, I tell you.
Maybe him and the Muffin Man are friends.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Does he know the Muffin Man?
Muffin Man. Felix, do you have Theodore's keys for his laboratory?
Of course I do. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, good man. Let's go.
You all go?
Yeah,
I think so.
might as well.
Okay. So you guys all end up at Theodore's lab.
Yep.
You see Theodore there still tinkering around with his cart, and you see him working with. He has a Gatling gun attached to it now, but like a
Nice.
smaller version.
What's up, man? We give him a high five. We're gonna bake some bullets.
So he hears what you're talking about, and he leads you upstairs to his little area where you can create bullets, and it would take you maybe, like, let's just say maybe an hour to create them all.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I can't, because it's a pretty easy process. You're just melting down the meteorite and creating the top parts of it and then just putting the powder in the casing.
Powder in the casing.
Yeah.
It's an easy bake oven, but for bullets.
Exactly.
So we've got 20 bullets then.
20 bullets, and they would fit in a revolver. These are revolver. So I think you guys had, if I'm not mistaken, I think you had the 45 revolver or the 44 caliber revolver.
I have a 38 caliber revolver. I don't know about everyone else.
I got a shotgun.
Mine just says 6-shooter.
So I would imagine the 6-shooters of 45 because I thought that's what they were.
Probably sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I'll say you make 10 bullets for a 38, and you make 10 bullets for the 45, the 6-shooter.
Does anybody else have those? Because we can divvy them up if we need to.
Yeah.
I use shotgun, so
Now,
Okay. So I guess just
you might
between
be
you and
able to
me.
find
Or...
more.
Yeah.
could find more if we really wanted to go out to the meteor landing spot.
Could I make, instead of for the 45, can I make it for my lever action? It's a 56.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
You can do that instead. So you have like the Winchester.
Yeah, lever action.
Yeah. Nice.
I think that's what I have. I just wrote rifle.
Yes.
You probably
Good
have a
old
Winchester
rifle.
I know the big West rifle was the Winchester, so that was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a big deal for a while. And the Colt
was the-
Patterson.
It was the most popular and most reliable rifle back then.
Oh yeah, big time.
Not that
I
there was a
know
lot to
weird
choose
history
from.
facts.
But
Yeah. But so you guys are taking your time. You're making the bullets. You're getting things together. Telling Theodore about the things you found out about with the cult and the Azathoth, and it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. He tells you about some of the stuff that people have been seeing around town. He said there's something that looks like a man, but it had tentacles hanging from it. At least somebody said that's what they saw
in town?
in town.
I don't like that.
Had like
Great.
tentacle, like a mind flayer kind of tentacles
Yeah,
type of
kind
thing.
of like that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh.
But like
That's why we're getting bullets up in here.
It's kind of like that too.
Well, time to move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Burn it down.
Well, maybe we'll just stay hunkered down here and just wait for them to go away. And then
Yeah, has Theodore got a flamethrower?
Yeah.
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 You know where this shit doesn't live? In the mountains. Come on, y'all.
When in doubt, hide in the mountains.
Yeah.
He points out to similar stories about weird things happening around a little girl. Like somebody said they saw something levitating once.
Oh,
That glass had broken near her, without anybody being near it, just her.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's like weird things happening around her.
Mm.
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 So
Absolutely.
So Joel is thinking silently to himself because he's not a super religious guy. So he's thinking like, so if the father was talking about some crazy demonology or whatever have you, and talking about this ass muffin man situation and these cultists, so does that really imply that there is more than one God? Because I'm just
it sounds like a Joel, yeah.
you know, I'm just not earth-shattering news for me, though it is kind of strange thinking that there's some sort of weird thing that's trying to eat the world if it's asleep.
I suppose it depends on your definition of God, but honestly, any kind of creature that is out there, asleep or not, that has that kind of power, whether or not it's a god, it's terrifying, and we have to do whatever we can to stop it. But
I want to know how to
Bigger than
kill it.
us.
Yeah.
The scale, I don't think we're even going to come close. I mean, we are tiny little humans. What can
What
we
if
do
we
against
drop
such a
the
thing?
boulder on its head?
Do you know how
It's
big? We
far
don't know how
bigger
big
than
this
that.
thing is, though. We don't
This-
know if
On
it's
his toe.
Bigger than
so.
this thing could be bigger than Earth. For all
Well,
we know.
this is beyond Felix now. I'm like, this is very metaphysical.
And this is one of many eldritch things that he said. One of many.
I feel like
We can make bullets for all of them.
I feel like the
Okay, Felix.
most
Oh, yeah.
we can do is at least be a minor inconvenience, because as far as I know, they could. I mean, it seems like this thing has lived far longer than we have, and it's gonna live far longer than us.
Exactly.
I guess if we
Oh
we
goodness.
wake up, then it's all over anyway.
Yeah.
We need to take out the people trying to wake him up. That's
Yeah.
straight up. That's
Yeah.
that's our job.
Kind of messed
Yeah,
up that it's recruiting children into all this. I mean, young
Yeah.
men at the ripe old age of 13. But
Mhm.
Speaking of which,
oh yeah, your
Felix.
brother. Oh
Well, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, Felix.
Yes, Lottie.
When it comes to the 14, 13-year-old boys, I know they're considered men, but they're still kids in a way. When it comes to them, if we manage to get some of them to surrender, I need you to at least say you can have at least a bit of heart to give them a second chance. Because I want you to know one thing. Before I had this badge, I could have easily turned into one of them. Someone gave me a second chance, and I'm here using that second chance. I hope you understand what I'm getting at.
I think I do.
Alright. And when it gets to my brother, you leave him to me. I'll deal with him.
I'll reach my hand out to shake.
I'll shake it back.
All right.
Yeah. This is the way we deal with things around here. Alright, let's
You
get
have one of those
on.
electricity shocking things in your palm.
Yeah.
it's one of Theodore's new inventions.
Right.
Yep.
No, it's okay. I looked it up. Acme wasn't founded until 1891. So
Ooh, so close.
we're so close. A little
So
bit longer, and we'll have all the cool props.
Now we're
Giant-
more
just
years.
sick.
No,
Giant
for now it's
estate.
just the 13-year-olds with acne rather than
Yeah.
Yeah.
There just was sick Deborah on this ass muffin man.
Yep. Nothing.
Well, if Deborah turns out to be an eldritch god in disguise, maybe.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a
It's
super
true.
scary and super serious thing, but come on, the ass thought muffin man situation. Deborah, it's just
Like
we got to add some comedic relief up in here, okay?
And yeah.
the final episode is just this kaiju battle between Deborah and like the Muffin Man.
Yeah.
And Mike is just sitting in
We're
the
all
background
dead.
like,
We're
what
watching
have
it
I done?
happen.
Yeah.
What have I created?
Beams of fire shooting out of Deborah's eye.
This
Shooting
all
laser
started
beams.
from a chicken.
Yo,
Because I
except
had
except if she's that
side
size, it would be.
I guess though. So we're gonna split up a little bit here then.
I don't know about splitting up.
I don't want to split the
I
party.
don't wanna
yeah,
split
I want us
up.
to stick together.
Yeah, body
I will
system.
say it's getting kind of later at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys it took some time hearing all the stories and stuff from the father, and
And then making the
it was
bullets.
making the bullets and stuff like that. So I'll say it's getting kind of like 6-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's like 2 hours past Joel's bedtime.
Mm. No wonder my arthritis is kicking in so much. Back to bedtime.
My goiter's acting up.
Staying up later than you usually do, aren't you, old man?
I would like to go to the casino area.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know if you all would want to join, but
there's
I've been
There's the
skipping
whole
work
thing with
shifts a
the
lot
girl.
recently, so I wonder
where have
if
you
I have
been?
Best thing not getting paid at all.
no. So I wonder if I actually have to go to work as much as the whole saving the world thing. I don't know. Just
9 to 5, they'll get you.
Yeah.
You kind of
Yeah.
make your own hours there because you're kind of like one of the.
A freelancer.
yeah, all right, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Freelance.
Bessie's her
would
Bessie's
be
her
a good
own boss.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. I'm not going to work.
Not
No, 'cause I
today.
was
It's easy.
I was gonna say, what if your customers ends up being a cultist and it tries to get you while you're alone?
Well,
So
actually, what if one of my customers is an ERP? Like I could potentially get information, or or a
Oh,
yeah.
I
we
don't
can
know.
we can sneak
They were-
around and like just listen in for some good stuff.
You really want to listen in? Okay.
No,
I mean, whatever floats your boat,
No,
Joel, but
I'm just gonna be in this chair in the corner.
Oh man.
Ignore me. I'm not even here.
I was talking about around town listening for some herbs. You do you, girly pop. You do
Damn,
you.
Joel.
Yeah.
This
Oh my
isn't Joel
gosh.
talking. I would have had my crazy accent on.
Eh.
This is above table, y'all. Anyways, I don't want to split the party, so if you guys want to just like hang out around town, then Joel can just be an old man and sit at a bar for a little bit.
I
Yeah.
will say the Earps are all married, and they were pretty loyal to their wives, with the
I was
exception.
gonna say that
Married.
But
never
I-
stops anyone.
I think,
but you know.
I think wasn't Doc Holliday? Wasn't he into the ladies?
We just watched the documentary, actually.
Yeah,
on it.
Leviathan and
Funny
I
enough.
watched. Wyatt doesn't have a wife. He's hanging out with the sheriff's girl.
Yeah,
So
They weren't married, but
technically
they,
not married. Technically.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Anyways.
Eh.
So it's probably
don't-
like a few days before that shootout happens too. So it's
Yeah.
nothing serious is going down just yet.
Just yet. All right.
Okay.
I guess we can just mill about town and just see if we can hear about any information about
Mm.
stuff.
Well,
About town as a group, though. We're not splitting this group up.
No, as a group.
we
Yeah.
probably want to talk to the girl at some point anyway. So
Yeah.
she's
We do
here,
need to
right?
talk
So-
to the girl.
Yeah.
But it's probably
Is
too
there-
late to bother her.
It's her bedtime.
Yeah, that's true. We could talk to the people around her, presumably observing whatever weird shit is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whoever's caring for her currently.
Maybe they're out and sitting at the bar or something, getting a break from Little Miss Crazy, who blew up a glass thing or
Wow.
whatever. Who knows?
And levitated shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would really want to drink after that.
Okay, well, Joel's gonna go to the bar. I'm assuming that's gonna be close location to gambling situations and stuff.
Well, the Oriental has its own bar.
Okay,
It's
there
like
you
a
go.
casino kind of place.
Okay.
And then the original tavern or the saloon that Bessie works in. I can't remember what we called it. I'm sorry.
I don't know
The
if we gave it a
saloon.
name.
I thought
Saloon.
you could-
The
it's the
saloon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of like
That's
that.
it.
called the saloon. Anyway, yeah, that's where Bessie works. Is also like that's where you guys started out in. But there's all
Shouldn't-
kinds of stuff around town to do.
If we're going to
Get
the
your picture.
Oriental, shouldn't we like get dressed up? Isn't that part of the thing? You got to look good.
Do we?
Yeah. I feel like Felix is always in a suit.
His little uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you have something maybe I could wear? All I have is my furs, my boots with the
I don't know
furs.
if I want to put my suit on you. Um,
Not the
Wait.
apple bottom jeans.
no, I will. Yeah, I'll let you borrow. Absolutely.
Wait. What about
Theo?
Theodore? Yeah, Theodore. Like maybe he has clothes.
Sure, he does. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going
I
to raid
may
his
have something
closet.
that would fit you, Lottie, if you wanted to borrow something. Although
You're
I,
the sheriff, so
might-
I think you can do whatever you want.
I'm not a sheriff,
Not a
but
sheriff.
thank you. I'm a
She's a-
ranger.
Texas
Close
Ranger.
enough.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
it's fine, Bessie. I have
Okay.
some of my own stuff. I don't wear dresses.
that's what I was thinking. That my clothes tend towards the feminine. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got something nice enough.
okay.
I hope. It's gonna have to work.
I think I have a linen shirt that doesn't have stains on it. I have to go check.
Oh no.
Joel's
Just
got to
come
put
with
his nice leg on.
Let's
You gotta
just
put
go
on the nice
The
overalls.
mahogany leg.
the stanky leg.
Mahogany.
Just come with me to raid Theodore's closet.
I'll even put away my badge. I'll keep it on me, but I'll put it
Mm.
out of sight while we're in there because
More
I
inconspicuous.
feel like they won't. Yeah. There we go.
So
That's the word.
Santiago's all like dressed to the nines now. And he's like counting his cash.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Is that Theodore's cash?
Just found
No.
it in one of the pockets.
No, this is my cash from trading furs.
Boy, you got a whopping $3
I
up
need to
in
get
there.
into the
I've
fur
got,
business.
I've got the $16.
Wow.
Fur business is actually pretty good
That's
for
good.
that
Very
time.
lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's pretty good. Lottie's got this 3-piece suit.
Ooh.
And she's got a white cowboy hat for these
Ooh.
fancy occasions and nicer boots. They're not all scuffed up from all the days she's been out riding or fighting outlaws, wrangling them up.
Oh.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
maybe
We
Felix
dressed
gets into his dress blues.
We
from
dress the
in
same.
the
We're
army.
wearing the same outfit.
There is a haberdashery, a cobbler, and a tailor in town. so-
Shopping!
Shopping episode!
Shopping montage, go!
I'd like to think Santiago, not having any idea what like proper attire is, just finds whatever he can in Theodore's closet.
Sticks it
So
on
he
him.
kind of looks like a mix-matched Buster Scruggs.
Oh no.
Just like
This is exactly what I was hoping would happen.
so over the top. It's
like,
not
like
even
Dumb and Dumber with the freaking
Exactly.
It's like in their all flurry and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
charming, while at the same time, it's very off-putting.
I found all these cool
To
clothes. Oh,
Santiago, this is like the nicest he's ever looked.
Yeah.
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 I even used some of that weird parfume that he had. It was like in a
Oh,
spray bottle.
Parfum, got it.
Cologne, you mean, right? Not the perfume.
Oh yes, Cologne.
Okay.
Cologne.
Cologne, yeah. Cologne is the cologne. Oh, the
You got
cologne is for the men. The
That's right.
perfume is for
The
the
man.
That's all I know.
The man perfume. Got it.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes.
there you go. You got Santiago.
Did you ever see the Reddit post where the girls were texting about the cologne, but they only spelled it C-O-L-O-N?
Colon.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, because they're like, I love when he smells like fresh colon or whatever.
Oh,
They're like,
Oh
It's cologne and it's
Oh.
I mean, if it was made out of beaver colon, it might be like a little vanilla, but
yeah, that's right.
That's true.
They'd use it in real vanilla.
Is this real?
mm,
Yeah.
Is that me or is that seriously a thing?
No,
it's
it's
a real
real.
thing.
Yeah.
I just
They
learned
smell
something
like
new.
vanilla. Yeah.
Did you
Wow.
want to learn that though? That's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Google
the
it.
question.
Google it. It's real.
I did not want to learn that. Anyways, Joel has the nicest over he has that's freshly washed and a nice cotton shirt underneath with a respectable hat. It's literally bare minimum for him to get into the door.
There we go.
I mean, Bessie has a pretty nice dress somewhere. It's probably slightly more low cut than would be standard for a modest kind of dress. Like she's still, but she's got quite a beautiful dress on. I'm not even going to bother explaining what it looks like. It's just a pretty
Yeah.
dress.
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
I don't think if I wore like the Union uniform, would there
Oh,
be
I think that may be a bad
Confederates that are? I don't know. Like, did they go to Arizona?
idea.
You're kind of in the South.
Mm,
man,
It's the
so-
South, so
Nah.
probably
Yeah.
not a good idea.
Is it?
Probably-
We're out west than south. but-
No, because remember they were talking about like how they turned the whole ERP thing into like North versus South all over again, and the
Well,
Confederates. are
I'm
getting-
not scared. I'm proud of my service. So
All right, well, congratulations,
Yeah.
Felix, but you're
No.
gonna have some upset Confederates going after you, man. So that's up to you. Anyway,
Way to go.
but the Earps will be on my side.
the
Anyway,
brown coat
Joel's
over
gonna
here
go-
gonna get a
Joel's
shot.
gonna get a drink at the bar. He's gonna.
The cavalry would still have similar blues. To be fair,
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
the guys that are out west, the ones that are from the United States Army, they would still
the
have
cavalry.
similar-
Yeah,
Yeah, they'd have similar
Yeah.
blues and that Felix would have.
that's true.
So
Okay. Who's
Okay.
ready to win some money?
Sure, Santiago.
Santiago walks into a bar.
Loses all of his money.
Now at
All
the
16.
they have obviously Texas Hold'em's a thing there still. You can do roulette, craps. Those are pretty normal games you can do there. Baccarat.
Baccarat.
Bessie
Parcheesi. They got
doesn't
Parcheesi.
gamble her own money. She just hangs off other people's arms. They gamble their money with her around. That's
Yeah.
she's the
Smart.
blow on the dice person.
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah, absolutely.
She's the hottie.
Smart.
That just comes around.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for the pool tables.
There we go.
Would they have billiards?
Yeah, they play
The-
pool
the-
where they got shot
the
up.
Earps were playing it.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Eh.
Joel can't play pool because it hurts his back.
Dex doesn't need a bacchiotomy.
Holy crap! I don't know what any of this is. Uh,
Just
You
go
just-
for the one where you think you might win.
I'm
That is the worst advice.
That is not the best advice. Just
5 minutes
Stick-
later, he has no money
Yeah.
left.
Just
I-
stay close.
I think if you just slam your money on the tables, they'll accept you.
If you're really loud with your money, then you'll get really popular, and I think that's how you win. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a gambling man myself, but
Bessie seems to be doing okay. Maybe I need to do what Bessie's doing.
Yeah.
Uh,
You can be the pretty man.
You be the accessory, yeah.
There we go.
That's
That seems like a better fit for you, Santiago.
I love this so much.
Oh God, do we like pick up any cool juicy info from all this shenanigans or what?
So you do see Doc Holliday playing the piano. It's getting later in the night. People are getting far more drunk. Some of the Claytons are there, causing trouble with Doc Holliday, and we'll say just for the like in the movie, like they have that little, the one guy's flipping his gun around and like pointing it at him, and then Doc Holliday's got the cup and he's mimicking the moves and stuff, messing with each other.
I didn't know we
So,
could bring
that's
our
kinda what's going
weapons.
That's cool.
that's so cool.
See what he did?
I
Made
think
that guy
Felix,
look like a fool.
I think Felix might be fanboying.
A little bit. A little bit.
They say he's.
I'm
the
like
fastest-
standing like 3 feet away from him, just like.
They say Doc Holliday is one of the fastest draws.
I think it's true.
Felix mutters to himself and to no one.
Oh, let's not test that theory.
It's like Mike meeting Catherine Tate. Did you know this happened too? And this happened? And then she did this?
Yep.
She's like, yeah, I was there. It's like, thank you, Catherine Tate.
Oh, goodness.
Moral of the story, don't meet your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. So she was unbelievably sweet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang around Doc Holliday then.
Are you playing games or
I am not.
is anybody playing the game?
You know what? I'll play a game.
Okay.
Uh,
Santiago?
I wouldn't say I'm playing a game.
You got some money on the table?
You're losing the game.
I immediately, after the awesome advice of my friends, who would never steer me wrong, I immediately walk up to the roulette table,
Oh no.
slap all $16 on black.
Okay.
Honestly,
Give me
go
a
for
second.
this. Maybe you'll get some money. out of
You
this,
could
man.
double your money.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
possible.
If you could help me out, chat, and give me a D100 roll, that would help me out. Then
Oh, dear.
I need a second D100 roll as well for Lottie,
For
because you're
for
playing.
me.
Well, you're playing a game. You said.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what you're playing, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
that is. How do you do the D100 again, guys?
Exclamation mark
Exclamation.
D100. I think we have it set up to where you can actually do 2 D100 now.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Cool people watching. All right.
D100. Nope, that didn't. Work.
Well, I'll try one. See if
Okay, that's working. Yeah.
it takes a minute for the second one. Hey.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's not working right now, but it works. But
That's
yeah.
okay. So, Ray, give me a D100 roll, straight up D100 roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do it in chat, so it's completely rando.
50 or below, you double your money. 50 or higher, you lose your money.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
All right,
doing
come on.
roulette too.
All right. Let's go.
Just for the heck of it.
Let's
Actually,
go.
better odds than real roulette.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Oh,
Yay! Woo!
he doubled his money.
I told you,
That's
you listen to us.
Santiago.
You listen to us.
This
Ah!
is why you listen to your elders.
And then he does it again.
Oh, no.
I rolled an 88.
Whatever money you put down, I don't think you put all of your money down. I think that was
Aunt
Santiago.
Lottie was smart with that.
dollars down. It was
Yeah.
Santiago who bet all or nothing.
Mhm.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So
Santiago cleans house.
$32 now.
Santiago, because he's not the brightest bulb, immediately takes all of his winnings and turns around because his friends are. I'm assuming you're all scattered around the bar here and there. I'm be like,
I'm right next to you.
everybody, look! I'm like waving the money. Look, I made a lot of money.
Santiago!
Santiago,
Don't
Santiago, come on,
shit around.
Santiago, come here. You should. The next round's on you, son. Cheers.
Now,
Don't
people are-
flash around the money
Lots
you
of people
win.
have the money out and they're doing different gambling and stuff like that. So it's not. I mean, he's making a
Yeah.
spectacle of it, but it's not as weird to see people with money in their hand.
Okay, all right.
They're,
Yeah.
they're not like trying to
It's-
rob each other or anything else. It's
Okay,
just,
okay.
Like,
Bless you.
Thank
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. This is like
Sorry.
it's still
this
more
is like Bessie's
you.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
this is Bessie's world.
I was
Everyone's
just imagining
probably
it's
just
like,
like-
We just live in it.
Looking like
Yeah.
one odd man.
yeah, cool. So I will buy my friends at least each
Cheers,
a drink.
man.
You have to buy Doc Holliday a drink.
Oh,
You send-
okay. Is he like your cousin or like a
I
doctor?
wish. Oh, I wish he was.
Do
Oh,
you send him? Do you send Doc Holliday a shot?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
he can do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I
we
don't
get-
know. I don't know who he is, but Felix really likes him. So
Do we get +1 friend points with Doc Holliday?
yes,
Santiago does.
10 reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 points to Santiago.
We need a like a after Santiago has a few shots himself. We need like a group name for us.
A group name.
A group name.
Yeah, like
Like
a
a
club,
group
you
name?
know, like we're the mystery gang or something.
What?
That sounds.
I think you're too drunk,
Very
man.
bad.
You're making no sense.
What about the ass muffins? That's what's up.
Ah, that is a
Maybe
per-
not.
that is a
Maybe-
perfect name.
Oh no.
I'm definitely a little bit blitzed as well.
The ass muffins.
Yeah,
Uh,
The as muffins.
As
muffins.
muffins.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
A
oh
P7.
P.
Because Joel doesn't know. Joel can't even read. So, like, what's the point? Like, he doesn't.
no. I don't think even
Maybe-
that was even
maybe
a
we
word
need-
at that point.
Maybe we need Bessie to help us spell it. She's
Is
smart.
Bessie the only
That's-
sober one here?
Probably.
Lottie's
Lottie's sober.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lottie's more
Bessie's-
sober than the other. Like she's had one or two, but
So the ladies are the responsible ones here.
Yeah.
We are
Mhm.
messed up. Not. I say Joel's not as messed up, but he's like a little.
Santiago, you were talking about opium before.
No.
What?
Oh yeah, you want the little nightcap?
I'm,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
no.
very curious about what is the opium.
no.
While you lot are sleeping off your fucking hangovers, like the cult wakes the thing up, the earth disintegrates, just, you know.
we've already lost. We haven't
Yeah.
even
But it'll cure our
barely
hangovers.
started, and we've already lost. Do I hear like anything?
We're definitely talking loud,
Yeah,
I
can
feel
we,
like.
can we let
Yeah.
listen out for
But
some
like
shit?
Cultist commotion.
whispers of
You hear people talking about the similar stuff Theodore had mentioned.
yeah.
Somebody had seen a weird being at night, like late at night, in town, like out by one of where some of the homes were.
Hmm.
And that weird stuff that was happening around that little girl.
Maybe
Oh, and I'm sorry, and the tensions that were kind of brewing between the Claytons and the
Oh.
Earps.
yeah. Naturally. Maybe do I hear of anybody who might have more of a closer connection to the girl?
Unfortunately, actually, we'll do this. Roll me a D100. 50 plus, you do. 50 negative, you don't.
50 plus
negative.
I do, 50
like that.
negative I don't. Okay. All right, so
I went the other way with it.
I don't. I rolled an 18.
Oh,
Beans.
Sorry.
means.
Beans.
Now, I will say, it's not a secret knowledge of who the little girl is with.
Okay.
So, and you guys have been around when she was around with them, so it's not like you don't know who it is. You know the family. I don't have a name for them yet, but you have the family. You know the family that like kind of took her in.
Okay.
I don't know if I gave the little girl a name.
I don't remember.
If I didn't, it's supposed to be Lydia.
Lydia. Okay.
Well, we couldn't communicate with her when we first.
No. But,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well, then you just
Yeah.
got a piece of information that hasn't been brought to you yet.
Okay.
I don't think it's that big of a reveal. So yeah,
No.
it's just Lydia. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you'll find.
The fact that it's
But-
Lydia.
She's at least been able to kind of communicate some.
Okay.
There's other people who kind of understand the language and
Mm-hmm.
go with. Anything else?
No, that's pretty
Okay.
much how Santiago spends his night.
So
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nothing, if
We're,
nothing
we're a
else
little
is
bit
really
too
happening.
far in to really do anything else.
Yeah.
so you guys are
drinking.
drinking. You're having a good time,
Drinking, playing
Watch-
games, yeah.
Mhm.
playing games. You're watching Doc Holliday play the piano.
Yes.
You guys
Trying to gather
the end of
information.
this- Yep. As you're all listening in and seeing if anything special rises, you unfortunately don't. Just the regular stuff you already knew about. And this time, when you guys get back to wherever it is you're going, if Joel's going back to his farm, is that what's happening?
I'm going to Theodore's.
G9.
Farm. The
Farm?
usual.
Okay. Theodore's, Lottie.
I'm probably following behind the men because I'm more sober than them, just to make sure
Just
that
following Joel hobbling down the dirt
yeah,
road.
make sure they get to their places they're wanting to go.
Sure. So
Kind of-
everybody gets back to their normal spot where
Yeah.
they lay their heads down at night, and you just drift off to any kind of drunken slumber that you get to. or
Well,
if it
wait,
was-
before we do that,
Sure.
Santiago and I for sure mess with Theodore when we like bust in his room and we're like, "Hey, Theodore!" like touching him and stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah, and then we pass out probably.
I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
Open thing.
Theodore, I saved you the worm. And it's not an actual tequila worm; it's like an earthworm.
Where'd you get that?
Oh,
Back
Scott.
pocket?
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
goodness.
just like probably.
Can't take these men anywhere.
But you get to lay down for the night. You actually have a moderately peaceful evening, peaceful slumber, and that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
it's too convenient. Too convenient.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right before
That was-
Santiago goes to sleep, and like we've messed with Theodore and all that. Like he takes his boots off, and he's like, "Hey, Felix, you want to see something fucking weird?" And
And
like
yes.
he holds up his left foot, and it's like completely like blackened, like frostbite.
That's disgusting.
Remind me to tell you about this sometime.
Okay.
Oh my
Good night.
goodness. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. Oh no.
It smells really bad too.
God, it's the sock all over again.
Yeah.
I forgot about the sock.
Yeah.
Sock all over again.
Lottie ain't there for this bit. Just
No.
somewhere else.
No, I like somehow I'm not as blitzed as them. I managed to find Deborah though. I'm like, okay, Deborah, come on. And then I just like go over to like the crusty, dusty couch in my living room / kitchen area, and I
Poor Bessie.
Yeah.
That's why Bessie just like went home.
Yeah.
Just like
just went upstairs. Just went upstairs.
yeah.
Let's see, I'll handle them. I got this handled. This ain't
Thank
nothing new
you.
to me.
She fucking leaves.
See you tomorrow.
Bright and early.
Awesome.
Well, with that, I think we say our good nights.
Yeah.
Crow, how about you start us off?
Oh, yay. Great. Yeah, I'm Crow. Tonight I played Lottie. Tonight was an episode. Yeah, you can find me here on Twitch and a few other places, and here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming.
Got it.
My speech impediment decided to kick in there, so give me a minute. I have to take my time. And actually, yeah, that's about it.
Lottie drank more than she's letting on.
Mhm.
Lottie did drink more than she lets on.
That's okay. Lottie's from Texas. She
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
She can handle it. She's also been around men a lot of times.
It's the drunk tank, right? It's the drunk tank.
She, who knows? She can handle her liquor. Yeah, that's it for me.
we passed them too.
Pass it.
How about G9 next?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
G9. I was a crazy little farmer. You can catch me out on a couple other campaigns on Shattered, and you can see them on Magical Mists. I'm gonna try to stream on my G9 channel tomorrow, playing some Final Fantasy X. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like Final Fantasy X.
It was fun the first time I played it. Now I'm playing it for the second time. So yeah. I'll pass it over to Ray.
I'm Ray. Share Tabletop Gaming most places on the internet. Tonight I was Santiago Hernandez, the crazy mountain man that I think is purposely trying to drive Bessie insane.
It's working.
Only
one day you will join. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I can be found here on pretty much every game in STG. I'm also over on Maestria Nord. Going to be doing some stuff with Dark Domains RPGs. We've also got the Roller's Joint, which I forgot to mention this morning or earlier at the this morning in the game. And then also check out our newest friends over at Lorefell. That's a really crazy game that we're going to be testing out here very soon on our STG server. The creator of that is going to be running the game, so that's going to be pretty cool, pretty fun. Lots of interesting new stuff. Yeah, that's about all I've got. So I will now pass it to Juniper.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice. I play in a bunch of games here and over on Maestria Nord as well. I was Bessie tonight, who tried to hold the party together a little bit until she gave up. But yeah, she tried.
Yeah.
And I think that's. Have we done Leviathan yet? No, we haven't.
No.
Leviathan as Felix von Schwarzpulver. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the earthworms bite.
The ass muffins bite.
Over to Mike.
Hey, and I'm Mike. I'm also known as Super Gets most places on the internet, and I was your keeper this evening, trying to take these guys through a story and give them a break on the scares. It seemed like I just needed to take a night off from that.
Yeah.
We needed to lore dump a little bit and get some exposition set up. So, but don't worry, it's coming.
Nice.
But
Mhm.
you can find me here, Maestria Nord. Maybe, hopefully, Dark Domains at one point soon. Yeah, that's me. So we appreciate you guys coming in and sitting with us tonight and enjoying the show. And we hope you guys have a great and wonderful evening. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, is it time for the credits? Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Scan this QR to come along. Together we are so strong. Our Discord is a second home. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming.